It will be Mexico now who has the first possession of the game. As Paco Cruz now will try to get things going here. Well, the absence of Daniel Amigo does change things here heavily for Mexico. Well, they try a quick three from downtown. It's off the mark, doesn't get it. And that was from Fabian Jaimes. Tempo will be imperative in this game. I mean, Uruguay's got to make sure. As Fittipaldo with the penetration finds Jason Granger. Fittipaldo now, a few seconds left. He's got to get something going here. Steps out of bounds. It's a bit of an early turnover there from Uruguay. Well, they go down low here to Ibarra. Bit of contact, doesn't get it. Again, Mexico really just trying to get some rhythm here early on in their offense. Granger now here, heavily guarded by Gabriel Giron. Granger comes off one screen, takes the three-pointer, can't get it. The foul is going to be called against Martin Rojas here for Uruguay. Comes the play now by Paco Cruz, now trying to use the screen. Cruz goes baseline. Cruz gets blocked by the backboard. He's unable to take care of the basketball. Here comes the screen now as Bruno Fittipaldo finds Voshman. Granger now with a few seconds. Granger's got to get something going. Steps back, takes a mid-range shot, can't get it. Goes out of bounds, but that's going to be possession back to Uruguay. And a fresh 14 here for the Uruguayans. Fittipaldo now going down the middle. There's a kick out. They get the three. It's up the corner, way off the mark. And again, neither team here, first 2 minutes, able to get anything going. Paul Stoll now just trying to orchestrate something here in the backcourt for Mexico. Finding Paco Cruz. Cruz coming off one screen. A bit of lack of movement here in the Mexican offense. Run now, a few seconds. Well, Giron's got to force up a Hail Mary. Oh my goodness gracious! 3 puntos, por favor. Gabriel Giron. And another three-point, but an offensive foul. Well, Gabriel Giron, something out of nothing, threw it up and said, "Buenos noches, Chihuahua." Well, what a way to start the game here for Gabriel Giron. And now Ibarra goes down, an easy little two-handed rim rocker. Well, where was the help side defense? Nowhere to be seen. Mexico now just starting to build in. Now remember, when they played against Colombia, they had a 20-point lead, but they lost it in the second half. It's Fittipaldo now down the middle. Uruguay try another three-point. This time they get it, coming from Condado and Iglesias. Paco Cruz with the crossover. Cruz with the kick out. Giron made the last three-pointer, takes another one, and Gabriel Giron at the moment. If he can get the confidence going, could be a good night here for Mexico. 2 for 2 from the perimeter after the acrobatic circus shot. Washburn now looking for a handoff here. Jason Granger fakes the screen. 2 seconds now for Granger. Crosses over now, takes a mid-range, forces it up, doesn't get it. The foul is going to be called against Gabriel Giron. I mean, look at this. Ibarra, muy grande, muchos gracias. With a big-time throwdown. Fitzpatrick now finding Washburn. That's got to be an offensive foul call, surely. Great defense by Gabriel Giron. This Washburn now has to leave the game there. Whoa. Freight train coming down the middle as Gabriel Giron takes the charge. Paco Cruz now down the middle. Cruz now takes a little fadeaway jump shot from the mid-range. That is simply automatic from Paco Cruz. So far, only one three-pointer here. As Bruno Fittipaldo tries to make that 2 here, and he does just that for Uruguay. Well, 3-pointer, excuse me, coming again from Gonzalo. No, it was Bruno Fittipaldo. Well, 3-pointer was made by Bruno Fittipaldo. It wasn't Iglesias or Jason Granger. Well, Stoll now a little bit too casual with the ball in his hands. Now they go for another 3. A 3 is up again. It's no good. That's going to go out of bounds. Well, Esteban Batista is very disappointed. Right now, Uruguay are trying to live and die here from the perimeter. And how can you fault the big man? I mean, you want to give him the ball in the low block and let him go to work. Well, it's got to be an 8-second violation. Good defense by Bruno Fittipaldo. Sideline ball here to Uruguay. Fitzpatrick now coming off, finding Batista under the basket. Batista goes up, doesn't get the and one. The big man will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Well, Batista now makes a second free throw. Again, Uruguay just trying to settle themselves in this game, trying to build some confidence. I think the foul is going to be called against Bruno Fittipaldo. That's the last team foul now that Uruguay can commit here. Well, Stoll now, he can make these left wide open. Doesn't get it. Goes in with a little back down post play, but unable to finish by Fabian Jaimes. Foul is going to be called against Paco Cruz. Missed a wide open layup there, and that's the opportunities that they cannot afford to give away. It's Gonzalo Iglesias. Well, Paul Stoll now put the moves on, almost turns it over. Moves out of bounds, but that will be Mexico ball on the sideline. Well, Stoll now coming off one screen. Well, left wide open. Jaimes for three, doesn't get it. Ibarra tries a follow-up, can't get it. Now Granger looking to attack the basket. Now doesn't go for it. Batista now looking to back down. Pump face goes up with a tough one, and Batista just going to work. He ties the game up at 10 apiece here. Cruz now. Huron's made his last two three-pointers. Doesn't get this one. And all of a sudden, Mexico just struggling to get anything going in the offense. They come up with a steal now. Finds Paco Cruz. Another turnover. Jorge Gutierrez, a former NBA player with the Brooklyn Nets. She played for Mexico in the 2014 FIBA World Cup. Bruno Fittipaldo left wide open, doesn't get it. Just a bit of a sloppy passage of play between these two teams. Ibarra goes baseline, goes and gets rejected. Well, what a block shot, but what a three-pointer by Paco Cruz. Well, Cruz just responds after the immense block shot. Well, Granger goes in, missed the layup. Mexico able to keep control of the loose ball. Huron now thought about taking the three-pointers. Ibarra finding Gutierrez. Now Mexico trying to slow this one down here. In the lane now, what a pass. Oh, beautiful time coming from Paco Cruz. Well, that's another bucket there for Ibarra. Well, Iglesias says no en tu casa. Tu no eres bienvenido. But Paco Cruz says, 3 puntos, por favor. Well, Esteban Batista doesn't get the and one, but he will go back to the free throw line. He's got to try and knock that one down. Well, Batista now missed the first free throw, and he missed the second one. As now Mexico can build on a 5-point lead. Gutierrez finds Cruz well. Cruz unable to keep that one alive, but it goes out of bounds, and that will be Uruguay ball. It's still going to belong now to, well, it's going to be Mexico ball still. As Jorge Gutierrez will inbound on this one. And now you can see here Uruguay going into a 2-3 zone. Bit of a gamble to play here against Mexico for a team that can shoot the ball so well from the perimeter. Well, Granger trying to say that it came off his hand. Of course, that definitely came off his leg. Paco Cruz left wide open for three, and that's a gamble you play if you want to play a zone defense against Mexico. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Cruz now up to 8 points and just under 50% of Mexico's points here. Fitzpatrick goes baseline, no foul was called. Granger now has to force up another three-point shot way off the mark. Well, here comes Paco Cruz now. Has a switch on defense by Iglesias. Here on now, another deep three from no man's land. Nobody going in for an offensive rebound. Fitzpatrick now kicks out here to Granger. Granger down the middle. Finds Batista for the mid-range, and the big man who struggled to make his last two free throws makes that one. And at the end of the first quarter, Mexico now hold on to a 6-point lead here over Uruguay in window 5 of the 2023 FIBA World Cup qualifiers. Well, there you can see the stats, of course. Mexico 4 for 9 for the perimeter, Uruguay 2 for 7. Let's take a look at the highlights here from the first quarter. This is Gabriel Hiron now coming off the double screen, forcing up a Hail Mary three-pointer. There was Paco Cruz in the lane now, turning around, getting himself a nice little mid-range. He now so far has 8 points here for Mexico. Make sure you subscribe and download Courtside 1891 to get the best stream schedules and scores. There's a QR code there. Courtside 1891 for live basketball all over the world. Well, now Uruguay will start the second quarter. Batista here trying to post up against Ibarra. Big man down the middle goes to work, and this time he gets the and one. He's the big fella who has experience of playing pro basketball all over Europe. One of the best in the history of Uruguayan international basketball. I mean, that's too big, too strong. Taking Gutierrez a la escuela. Back to school for Gutierrez. Again, the free throw shooting again has been a little bit poor here from Uruguay. As now Gutierrez bringing the ball up here for Mexico. Finding Gabriel Giron. Gutierrez now with the ball in his hand, finding Paco Cruz. And things getting a little bit heated between Joaquin Rodriguez and Gabriel Giron. The referee's just trying to step in and calm things down between these two players. Well, Joaquin Rodriguez got locked up. That Giron just dragged him like a rag doll. So baseline ball now here. The foul is going to be called against Rodriguez. Finding Paco Cruz here. Cruz heavily defended by Rodriguez. Well, Cruz going all the way with a sweet little fang roll, but doesn't get it. Gutierrez cross court now, finding Paco Cruz. Well, a few seconds now. Cruz has got to get something going. Crossover, takes a three-pointer, doesn't get it, gets his own rebound. Well, is Paco Cruz going to get the assist? I don't know, but he's definitely going to get the 2 points. And that's a little bit of magic there by Paco Cruz. Well, he now moves up to 10 points. Back to a 6-point ball game here for Mexico. It's Joaquin Rodriguez kicking this one out, finding Esteban Batista. Batista now just trying to go to work. He takes a fadeaway shot. A traveling violation on the big man. As now Orlando Mendez checking into the game here for Mexico. You can see now Orlando Mendez heavily guarded by Joaquin Rodriguez. Gutierrez now put the magic on. Gutierrez, bit of contact, doesn't get it. And Ibarra tries to tip it in. Big man. I'm not sure what's been called here. I think a technical foul might have been dished out. So it's going to be one free throw to Gutierrez. I think he will take 2 for the shooting foul as well. So Uruguay just losing the discipline a little bit here so far. As Gutierrez makes the first free throw. It wasn't a shooting foul, that's for sure, because it was called as Ibarra was going for the rebound. Well, Giron now lost his balance, finds Gutierrez. He'll try a three. A three is up, doesn't get it. foul, careless foul is going to be called against Avalos. There's no need to commit that foul. It was a very silly one to give away, to say the least. Legacy Granger going all the way, kicks this one out. There's a pump fake by Iglesias. He's made 1-3, steps back for another one, doesn't get it. Batista the offensive rebound. As Rodriguez now tries to go to the basket. Another kick out. Granger, can he get it this time? Still can't get it. As Ibarra secures the rebound. Now 7-point lead into Mexico. Gutierrez now just trying to almost threw it away there. So Orlando Mendez able to keep this one alive. Mendez pulls up for a three, doesn't get it, but he gets fouled. And he will go to the charity stripe here for 3 free shots. I mean, these are fouls, of course, that Uruguay don't want to give away because they don't want to just keep sending Mexico to the free throw line this easily. As Orlando Mendez spent his childhood growing up in San Antonio, Texas. He just brings a bit of that international basketball along with the USA style. Well, makes all 3 of them. Now Mexico just trying to build a little bit more physical here on defense off the ball, putting their hands in the passing lane. Rodriguez coming off one screen, trying to hesitate. Iglesias tries another Hail Mary three-pointer. And a push in the back is going to be cool here against Uruguay. As Joaquin Osimani did not cement good position on the rebound, and it will be possession back to Mexico. So another foul is going to be called here. And again, we talk about the silly fouls that Uruguay giving away too many. As Gutierrez now makes the first one. Well, Mexico has yet to miss a free throw so far here tonight. While Uruguay 2 for 5 from the charity stripe. Well, there was the commentator's curse. Rodriguez now been heavily defended. Tries to go behind the back, down the middle. Oh, what a pass, but again, it hits the foot. So it's going to be a fresh 14 for Uruguay in a sideline possession. Rodriguez goes baseline, makes it a tough one. No foul called. Well, Rodriguez has got to calm his emotions down. He doesn't want to pick up a technical foul. Still arguing with the referees. Gutierrez pulls up in the mid-range, can't get it. Goes out of bounds. And Granger just saved it, but you can see Uruguay slow to react on that one. Well, Bonilla now checking into the game here for Mexico. There's the kick out, finds Gutierrez, a three-pointer, and it's not going to count as he stepped out of bounds. Granger now just trying to orchestrate something here in the backcourt for Uruguay. Find Batista now. Batista got it by Ibarra. Ibarra goes up, and one more time. Big man Batista gets the M1. Well, Batista, that you can see, just loves to force his way in the low block. And there's a spin out. Ibarra, pick your poison. Which foul you want to go for? Cutting it down to a 6-point ball game, just over 5.5 to go. As Mexico just holding on to the lead. There's a quick three by Mendes, and Mendes doesn't get it. Mexico just starting to lose their rhythm now here. Granger now pulls up. Can he get it this time? Still can't get it. A big rebound. It's Paco Cruz trying to push this in tempo. Cruz now going baseline. Kicks it up and throws it right to Jason Granger. Granger forces his way in. They're going to call a blocking foul against Gutierrez. So 2 free throws coming up for Jason Granger. Well, the smart thing about Jason Granger is he decided to go down the middle and not go straight to the basket, because he would have been called for a charging foul, but just was able to catch Gutierrez off balance. Well, the player that started his youth academy days at the Movistar Estudiantes in La República de Argentina in Madrid, making their way into the ACB team. Makes it 2 for 2 for the charity stripe. Well, we got a timeout now as these two teams want to talk it over. Mexico now just holding on to a 4-point lead at under 5 minutes to go. Still here finding Paco Cruz, and a foul is going to be called. That's going to be 2 free throws here to Paco Cruz. The foul is going to be called against number 3 for Uruguay, Joaquin Osimani. And that's his 3rd personal foul, so I believe that Coach Magnano is going to have to try and make a change pretty soon. now. 2 for 2 for the charity stripe. 6-point lead now here for Mexico. Batista now just trying to force his way in against Ibarra. Finds Granger now. Granger, can he get it this time? Still can't get it from the perimeter. Still now heavily guarded. Finds Ibarra. The foul is going to be called, so Ibarra will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Well, Joshua Ibarra currently playing this season for Plateros de Fresnillo. Last season played for Panteras de Aguas Calientes, and also 3 years for Fuerza Regea. Went to Houston Christian as well for 4 years in the NCAA. He averaged 60 points per game along with 10 rebounds. A double-double in his senior year. It's now Batista trying to force his way again in the lane. Doesn't get it. Good defense by Ibarra. Now Mexico have numbers here in transition. Paco Cruz now kicks this one out. Mendez pump fakes, tries another 3, puts it up, and Mendez doesn't get it. There's Rodriguez now. Rodriguez down the middle, trying to post up here. Rodriguez with a post move, doesn't get the and one. And he'll go back to the free throw line. He made his debut for the Uruguayan national men's team in the 2019 FIBA World Cup qualifiers against USA in Las Vegas. So he makes a second free throw now here for Uruguay. Cruz now fakes a screen, kicks out the Heron, steps back, takes a 3-pointer. Well, it doesn't get the and one, but Gabriel Heron right in the face of Jason Granger. And Rodriguez tries to go all the way down, turns it over. Paco Cruz with the good hands. Cruz now finds Ibarra. Oh, beautiful basketball there. Paco Cruz in transition. Dishing the dimes to Joshua Ibarra. And there you can see Omar Quintero just trying to get the fans and his players emotionally in this game. It's actually a 9-point lead now, 32-23, Mexico over Uruguay. Well, look at this with Paco Cruz. The dime, finding Ibarra. Well, you want him to dunk that one. Get the crowd in this game. And that is what Paco Cruz does best. We saw that in the Basketball Champions League for Tofaş Bursa last season. Well, there's a kick out now. They try another three from downtown and don't get it. And the foul is going to be called against Mexico, against Gutierrez. Gutierrez and Washman both wrestling with each other. So 2 free throws now here for Washman. As he makes the first one. Well, doesn't get the second one, but again, Uruguay do just enough to battle for the second chance. Six on the shot clock here now for Jason Granger. Finds Rodriguez, the three in the corner. Three is up, no good, but another offensive rebound and another foul. So Uruguay now will go back to the free throw line. Again, the free throw struggle still continues. Martin Rojas is unable to make the free throw shot. Well, again, abysmal free throw shooting here from Uruguay. They've now missed 6 free throws so far in the game. Paco Cruz with the crossover now. 7 on the shot clock now here for Paco Cruz. Cruz now pump fakes, force up a Hail Mary 3, and somehow, some way, Paco Cruz está fuego. And an offensive foul set called against Washman. Well, when it gets to December, you say Feliz Navidad to Paco Cruz, and all you want for Christmas is 3 puntos, por favor. Paco Cruz just making the magic happen. Eleven-point lead now here to Mexico. Stolen out. In the lane now, goes up, and can he finish? Yes, he can. As Fabian Jaimes. 13-point lead now to Mexico. As Rodriguez. Another foul's called. So Uruguay will go back to the free throw line. This one is called against Paco Cruz. That was a finish by Fabian Jaimes. Stole now back to Hymas, kicks out Hiron. He's going to go for another three-pointer at Gabriel Hiron. Again, just making it rain for the perimeter. And that could be a potential 2-for-1 hit for Mexico as they go up by 14 points. Granger now trying to put the moves on. As Uruguay try another three-point, they can't get it. And now 1 second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Well, this is going to be pick and roll here. Paul Stoll and Fabian Hymas. They run now another Hail Mary three. They can't. Had to go for it. As Rodriguez throws that probably into the VIP section. But ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first half, Mexico lead this one 40-26 over Uruguay. This is window 5 of the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. Well, there are stats now. Mexico 7 3-pointers so far here in the first half. Out-rebounding Uruguay 23-19. 4 more assists for that matter. Both teams with 2 steals each. Well, Cruz now leading the way with 15 points, followed up by Gabriel Hiron. Batista leading this one for Uruguay. Well, here are some of the key plays, of course, from the first half. As you mentioned, Gabriel Hiron along with Paco Cruz leading the way here for Mexico. Well, Esteban Batista, the lead scorer here for Uruguay. Well, the big man just trying to force his way in the low block here against Mexico's front court defenders. Look at the block shot by Iglesias. Well, this is where Esteban Batista needs to try and help Uruguay build some identity on offense. It was Gabriel Hiron with a step back three-pointer. This is where Mexico's been very good, of course, in transition. Paco Cruz down the middle, no look to Ibarra. And the big man, former Houston Christian University player. But look at this from Paco Cruz, the prayer. It's Paul Stoll, they're going to pick and roll and kick out to Gabriel Hiron for another three-pointer. Well, we'll be back for the second half momentarily.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation? representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands. It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
3 seconds, 2 seconds. Walters gives it up. Ortiz gets a good look and buries it. Well, that's a great play from Puerto Rico, and they make it a single-digit game.
Vargas now uses the screen here for Wendy Gratterol. Uses another one. Tries to force his way in the paint. He's got to get rid of the ball now. What's up, a Hail Mary? Oh, my Lord. Did he really just take a one-legged floater from the perimeter? Stockton now finding Tyler Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh goes all the way under the basket. And buenas noches, Barranquilla, Colombia. Hernandez. Well, another steal here now. What do we have here by Luciano Parodi? Parodi gets rejected. Wow. Goodness gracious. Well, let me tell you something. That is incredible. Batista now 4 seconds, spins around, and Batista! Wow! Ay, Dios mío! Wow! Goodness gracious! Give it.
Nice flashy pass and a dunk on your head.
Huge play, just what Dominican Republic needed off another offensive rebound.
Stockton now, alley, and good night, Las Vegas. One more time, and who else is it? Daquan Jeffries.
And they wind up 3, and a good rebound by Hill. Big dunking, flying Jones. And a few seconds left on the game clock, and I think it's good. Oh, goodness me. You always have to pay attention, folks. And it's good. So, big shot by Edward Lopez. What a way to end and get the fans excited.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, now to the second half of this FIBA World Cup qualifying matchup between Mexico and Uruguay. Mexico at the moment with a 14-point lead over Uruguay, led by the likes of Paco Cruz. The key thing here for Mexico is to keep this pressure going forward. Remember, it was very similar to when they played Colombia in the last window, where they had a very emphatic lead over Colombia going into the second half, and they ended up losing the game. And they want to make sure they don't have the same outcome here tonight. Well, tempo will be key in this one, that's for sure. It will be Mexico who has the first possession. Already a quick turnover. As you can see, Batista comes up with a loose ball, and against these kind of starts that Mexico have here in these second halves, they got to make sure they stay focused. Uruguay at the same time, they got to be collective and try and get back in this one. But again, there's another turnover. A good defense from Esteban Batista, and the big man with the speed. Now Jason Granger just trying to get something going here in the backcourt along with Joaquin Rodriguez. Rodriguez now finding Batista, pump fakes, and the big man cutting the lead down to a 10-point ball game. Pull Stone now, looking to go pick and roll here with Ibarra. Finds the big man. The big man goes up, and he missed a layup. And now Uruguay with a chance to go on a 6-0 lead, maybe a 7-0 run if they can make this 3-point from Rodriguez. Again, doesn't do it, goes out of bounds, but it will be Mexico ball. Stolen an offensive foul, an illegal screen has been set. So Mexico, a little bit of deja vu at the moment for them. Again, this is something this team has to learn collectively how to improve here if they want to get to the FIBA World Cup. Bruni Fittipaldo draws the foul against Paul Stoll. Batista now here with a post up, looking to go to work. Tries to force his way in, bullies his way around, but yet turns it over and he hits the deck. Now Uruguay have a man down. The foul has been drawn. Cruz now pulls up for a quick three-pointer. Paco Cruz just answers the critics, myself being one of them. Putting Mexico back up by 13 points now. Well, 2:15 already gone here in the third quarter. Fittipaldo, big and roll here with Batista. Batista had a wide open look, but kicks out to Granger. Granger again, still struggling. Huron comes up with the ball, and now Mexico looking to push this one here with Gutierrez. And now Bruno Fittipaldi is going to finish this one up. And Joaquin Rodriguez instead comes up with a loose ball. Again, it's a bit of a costly turnover there for Mexico. Gutierrez the hesitation, and he gets the M1. Fouled in the process, the former Brooklyn Nets player. Draws the foul against Jason Granger. And there's the hesitation, draws the foul against Batista. And just kisses that one off the backboard. We can put him up to 14 points as he started at the beginning of the second half. And does just that. Range now kicks out to Fittipaldi, turns it over. Now Mexico have numbers. Gutierrez, good pass, good transition basketball. As Gabriel Hiron finishes that one. 14 points now here for Hiron. Granger kicks out to Rodriguez, doesn't take the three-pointer, but goes in the lane now and misses a wide-open layup. Now Cruz here in transition. Finally, Hiron now. Hiron with a pump fake, takes a three-pointer off the dribble. Gabriel Hiron from downtown. And all of a sudden, Uruguay needs to call timeout as it is becoming the Gabriel Hiron show on the basketball court. And Mark Quintero now probably a little bit more relaxed with his players. They're starting to play a little bit more collective basketball, moving the rock. Well, there was a pump fake by Hiron, a little step back. Fittipaldi caught off guard. Hiron just punishes Uruguay with the lethal perimeter shooting. Rodriguez now throwing this down to Batista. Batista gets called double team, another turnover. Gutierrez now, no look pass, finds Fabian Jaimes. And all of a sudden, turnovers turning into transition points here for the Mexicans. Now Jason Granger, he'll go back to the free throw line here. Well, there was a turnover. Now watch Hiron quickly finding Gutierrez. And Gutierrez with the no-look dime, finding Fabian Jaimes. The free throws have been made by Jason Granger. Now it's only 4 points, and all the points he's had this evening have come from the charity stripe. Gutierrez down the middle. I think he tried to throw a lob there, but just lost control of it. Now Uruguay trailing by 19 points. Fittipaldi now heavily guided by Paco Cruz. Top of the key now, tries to attack the basket, and again just gets it to drop. Well, that's a tough play there from Emiliano Saras. And Saras there, you can see just much needed 2 points there for Uruguay. Gutierrez now left wide open for the mid-range. Didn't really follow through on that one. Grange now looking to get something going. Trying to post up here against Gutierrez. Fittipaldi for a three-pointer way off the mark. Didn't get that one. And that's the kind of offense you see here from Uruguay. It really just does cost them a lot. Well, Huron thought about taking the three-point now, trying to break down the zone defense. Under the basket, Fabian Hymas gets blocked on the fumble, I believe it was. But another turnover. And this is becoming very disorganized and very sloppy here. Huron's made the last few three-pointers, and this guy will not miss from downtown, and just reminds Joaquin Rodriguez, you cannot guard me. Well, back to a 20-point lead here for Mexico. It's Fittipaldi for three. I'm not sure the basket's going to count, actually. Oh, I think it is going to count, actually. But again, Gabriel Girón está en fuego siempre. He will not miss a three-pointer. And he says, tú no puedes defenderme, Rodriguez. I think the officials just want to review this in the case of a potential upgrade to an unsportsmanlike foul. We will find out as they will go to review this one. Or maybe just to see if Rodriguez's foot was on the line on the three-point shot. There was a three-pointer by Gabriel Girón. Well, the question is, did he get the shot off in time before the foul was called? So the possession now will go back here to Uruguay. Fitzpatrick hit now, looking for a handoff now. 17-point ball game, 4 on the shot clock. As Bruno goes all the way, kicks out to Rodriguez. Another big three in the corner. Doesn't get it. Falls into the hands of Gutierrez, excuse me. Well, Huron is feeling the rhythm right now, but he's not going to take the three-pointer. Paco Cruz goes in with a little floater, doesn't get it. Is going to be called against Paco Cruz. It's a silly foul to give away because Uruguay will go to the free throw line here. Rodriguez now stepping up and missing the first free throw here for Uruguay. Makes the second one, cutting it down to a 16-point ball game. Cruz now down the middle, getting a handoff. Finding Gutierrez in the perimeter. Gutierrez from downtown. And right now it's becoming the light show here for Mexico. And they have missed 10 three-pointers, making 11. And they have really shut the lights out here this evening from the perimeter. Only 3 three-pointers this evening from Uruguay. Another foul is going to be called here against Gutierrez, I believe, for the reach. Well, Coach Amar Quintero getting Gutierrez out of the game. Doesn't want him getting in any trouble with a technical. Looks like the technical was called against Gutierrez. As now Batista shoot the third free throw. Well, Mexico now here, just trying to make sure they don't allow Uruguay any belief going into the fourth quarter. Paco Cruz now throws a tough pass, another turnover. Now Uruguay collectively, slowly but surely. This is the pick and pop. They've only made 3 threes tonight. A big rebound there by Gabriel Giron. Now just trying to patiently build up an offense as well. Patiently as Paul Stoll from no man's land hits a 12th three-pointer of the night here for Mexico. Rodriguez now looking to go down the middle now. Nowhere to go here. Tries to lob to Washman. Washman goes up and he will get the and-one. Big fella will go to the free throw line here for the three-point play. Foul is going to be called against Gabriel Giron. And look at the three-pointer by Paul Stoll. The range, the distance. Free throw struggles now for Uruguay still continue, but there's an early entry, so it's going to be another free throw here for Uruguay. Paul Stoll trying to get open now, but Bruno Fittipaldo not allowing him any time or space. Fabian Jaimes had the shot now, puts up a little floater, and my goodness gracious, somebody explain to me, that is the Fabian Jaimes jump hook. I mean, look at the shot by Fabian Jaimes. I mean, that is Daniel Amigo style. Range now trying to force his way in the low block here. Got it by Paco Cruz. Good defense by Cruz. Stoll now coming off one screen. Backdoor pass finds Bonilla, and Bonilla lays that one up. The dime coming from Jaimes. Well, Mexico now with a 20-point lead. It's Fittipaldo trying to get the last shot here. Ranger now steps back, takes it. He is fouled in the process. And that is going to be 3 free throws here, too. Jason Granger. I think that's going to be a 2-point shot there because he did have his foot on the line. I think for the previous angle, you can see that Granger's foot was slightly on the line. Have a look here. Just there, slightly foot on the line there. Well, Cruz almost got it. It was a cross-court shot, didn't get it in the end. But at the end of the third quarter, Mexico now improved the lead up to 18 points. Well, they see the stats: 12 for 22 from the perimeter for Mexico, only 3 for 22 for Uruguay. That's been the difference in this game. Paco Cruz now, of course, getting into the facilitation role here is Gabriel Giron, who's really been making it rain from the perimeter. We can see some of the key highlights here from the third quarter. As Esteban Batista making the big-time layup. And that was Paco Cruz coming off the screen. And that's what it's been so far here in the third quarter for Mexico. Well, last quarter here for Uruguay. Can they muster something to come back in this one? Or will Mexico with the 12 three-pointers seal the deal here this evening? We're under 10 on the shot clock now. A bit of a deflection now. Fittipaldo, he'll pull up for a Hail Mary three. He'll take it, can't get it. That's Bonilla with a rebound. The foul has been committed by Joaquin Rodriguez. Well, Postol infuriated with that one. And Postol refusing to shake the hands of Joaquin Rodriguez. I don't think there's too much in that, to be honest. I mean, he's going for the ball, I think. It's definitely a foul. There's no argument, but I don't think it's malicious. But the referees will, well, I guess they're going to review this. Let's have a look at the replay. Let's see what our officials think. There's definitely contact. I mean, it's a foul for sure, but is it an unsportsmanlike foul? I don't think so, to be honest. There's definitely a barge. I think the fans. Let's have a look at the officials make of this one. On regular foul, I mean, that has to be, there's no way you can upgrade that to an unsportsmanlike. Stoll now trying to get open. Just pick and pop, excuse me. Paco Cruz coming off one screen, finding Stoll. Stoll now coming off another screen. So Jaime. Well, Fabian Jaimes, excuse me, tried the three-point, didn't get it. And Mexico's offense just a little bit stagnant now, trying to get something going. Cruz now step back, fade away, almost got it. Goes out of, well, no, doesn't go out of bounds. It's Joaquin Fernandez. Rodriguez saves it. Tries to go, but he kicks this one out to go for another three-point in the corner, way off the mark. And the temperature just dropping in this arena with the air ball. And the pass was just too much telegraphed, and again, now Paco Cruz down the middle, kicks out the pull stall. Back to Cruz. Well, Cruz got to get something going. Cruz has to force up another one, but it's going to be a 24-second violation. Well, 18-point lead to Mexico. 8:21 to go here in the fourth quarter. Fittipaldi now pulls up in the mid-range, still can't get it to drop. It was a good look, but he's got to make these ones. He's now pull stall here. Wants to go pick and roll again. Find Fabian Jaimes. Jaimes now a bit of contact, puts up another tough one, doesn't get it. It's now Joaquin Rodriguez trying to step up the tempo here this evening. Go for three in the end. The three is up, and again, it's no good. And that's been the story of the night here so far for Uruguay. Bonilla kicks out. They try another three-pointer from Mendez, and Mendez again just sinks a triple, and it has just been raining three-pointers here in Chihuahua. Well, 21-point lead now here for Mexico, 69-48. It's now Granger down the middle. Granger forced up a tough one. I think they're going to call it 24-second violation. And that would have been Jason Granger's first field goal of the game. Now Mendez trying to hesitate, coming off one screen. Fabian Jaimes turns it over, very sloppy with the ball in his hands. Now Granger, can he get it going again for the perimeter? No, he can't. Well, it almost got knocked in his own basket. It looks like Paul Stoll's going to call for a high Horns offense here from the Mexican players. Stoll now looking to put the moves here against Rodriguez. Rodriguez is called for the foul. And Stoll just saying, ref, did you see that? He hit me. I think Mark Quintero's going to call timeout. Well, let's go and listen out to what Mark Quintero has to say to his players in this timeout for Mexico. Here was the play by Bonilla down the middle. And the kick out to Orlando Mendez. And Mendez just making it rain from downtown. Well, 6:11 to go here in the fourth quarter. Mendez now with the hesitation goes in, and nobody came over to contest Orlando Mendez. Now it's a 23-point lead. It's Daniel Amigo El Bigote just clapping off from the bench due to his injury, unable to play in this game. Powder now throwing this one down low, and again a nice little play there. Something that Uruguay has missed. Esteo Metzger. One-point lead now here to Mexico, just over 5 minutes. Orlando Mendez now pump fake, thought about taking a three-pointer, a turnaround, unable to get as Fabian Jaime the offensive rebound. Bonilla, he doesn't take many three-pointers, but the tip-in, well, Fabian Jaimes says, "Danada, you are welcome." Well, Metzger tries the three-point, doesn't get it. A little bit way off the mark there. We can now tell the body language of the Uruguayan players. Really just saying all of it at the moment. Of course, I mean, Uruguay under the basket now goes in too much on it. Granger comes up with a rebound. I mean, prior to this game, these two teams are the same record, 5-3. Goes in, and Granger finally gets his first field goal of the basketball game. Well, Mexico will move up to third place if they win this game, as they'll have a better record than Puerto Rico. Paul Stoll goes all the way with a bit of magic, and Paul Stoll, the magician, just went to school and taught everybody a little bit of a lesson, but I think they're going to call a foul there. So I think Bruno Fittipaldo just took a knock there. Let's have a look here. Stoll goes behind the back. Well. And Paul Stoll just says, muchos gracias. Oh, that looks painful. Fittipaldo. Lo siento, mi amigo. And the officials are going to review this one as well, and I'm not surprised why. That's definitely something they're going to review that. I mean, that's a tough one. Now, if you remember, when Paul Stoll played against the United States when they defeated the USA on this court, he was in a similar position as Bruno Fittipaldo, because when Isaiah Thomas, IT, took the three-pointer, when he came down, he used his non-shooting arm in a similar situation, but didn't hit the same area, of course, and he almost broke Paul Stoll's nose. So I wouldn't be surprised what happens here. Well, Uruguay now trailing by 22 points with just under 4 minutes to go. Batista gets caught in a double team. Goes out of bounds. Another Uruguayan turnover. And that's been the story of the night here for the visitors. Another high foul there, so Zibata takes a knock. Again, good sportsmanship between both players, acknowledging that it was a hard foul. Well, there's the alley-oop as Ibarra tries to connect with it. And in the end, couldn't connect with that one. Well, in the end, I was able to lay that one up. And again, question out from Metzger. Can Uruguay muster anything out here in the last 3 minutes and 16 seconds? Good movement here from Mexico. Uruguay coming with the steal now. They got numbers here in transition. They push this one. Range down the middle, and the foul has been called. That's going to be the second team foul against Mexico here in the fourth quarter. 2:57 to go. It's on Fabian Jaimes. Well, Grange now looking to find this one to Batista. Batista trying to force his way down the middle. Batista gets rejected. Ibarra says, no in mi casa. Well, Batista just got sent back to the VIP section from Joshua Ibarra. Well, he said, bienvenidos a Chihuahua, but tú no bienvenidos en mi casa, baby. Tienes que salir. Get out of here. Well, that is buenas noches. Batista thinks he's got it. Josué Ibarra says adios, amigo. Well, sideline ball now here with 3 seconds on the shot clock for Uruguay. Fittipaldi now has to force it up, and a 24-second violation. As Mexico stay up by 20 points here with 2:37 to go in the fourth quarter. Stone now looking for a handoff, giving this one to Orlando Mendez. Mendez down the middle, kicks out. Fabian Jaimez doesn't take many three-pointers. It's now Jason Granger here trying to get things going. Granger down the middle, goes in a little fang roll, doesn't get it. Here comes Paul Stoll now. Stoll a little floater. That is muy bonito baloncesto for Paul Stoll. Nobody came out to contest him. A sweet little floater. A slight delay in game here. Well, Giron now checking back into the game here for Mexico. Another foul is going to be called here. Well, Mexico just need to finish the game as strong as possible. They want to maintain this dominance. So they have to go to a potential head-to-head. They want to make sure it goes in their favor against Uruguay. Batista now kicks out. They get a wide open look for the perimeter. The three is up, and this time the three is good. And that is number 42, Martin Rojas. As Gabriel Giron just hits the deck. That was the three-pointer by Martin. Bonilla now on the ball, looking for throw this one down low. As Victor Alvarez checking into the game. Bonilla doesn't take many three-pointers, but this time he gets it. As Yahya Bonilla now moves up to 5 points. And that is now the 14th three-pointer of the game for Mexico. Bruno Fittipaldi almost threw it away with 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Gabriel Giron getting into it. Bruno Fittipaldi in this game. Again, these players don't want things to escalate here. Well, the assist came from Gabriel Giron. Bonilla took the three-pointer. He was the original play. Giron thought there was a charging foul. A 22-point lead now here for Mexico. Batista now looking to go to work. Goes in with a little smooth hook shot, doesn't get it. Gets his offensive rebound. And a 7 Batista expecting a foul to be called. And I think he's going to get teed up here. And just why? You got to ask yourself, what was the need for that? I understand the frustration, but again, you know, the head-to-head is going to be crucial here between these two teams. Mendez going down the middle, kicks out to Giron. Well, Giron's been so far the best shooter in this game, no doubt. Gabriel pulls up in the mid-range, takes it a little bit short. Batista now. Batista gets nutmegged. And Mexico will try to score here. A double dribble is going to be called there against Gabriel Giron. Uruguay now going to call timeout to try and muster one last play here before the end of this game. Well, 13.8 seconds left. What can Uruguay try to muster up here? Remember, these two teams will meet each other again. Get the handoff now. No offensive foul they called. Pulls up to the mid-range, doesn't get it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us. As Orlando Mendez, oh, he almost got it. Now remember, he has made a half-court shot before, but Mexico win this one 80-60 over Uruguay in the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. Omar Quintero